Okay, and we've got the echo again. There we go. Oh my goodness. You guys, I turned off the mic. I had turned it on to be prepared, and then I turned it off. Go figure. All right. Yep, hopefully the echo is gone. Yeah, there's an echo button on my microphone, and my pudgy little fingies keep hitting it. Okay, we're getting some betters. The echo is gone. And who do we have here? We have Deborah, Dawn, hello, hello, Janine, hello, hello, Pam, hello, Miss Lovely Lady. How are you guys doing? Ooh, Pam is doing some cooking. Nummy, nummy, nummy. All right, so Crescent Creation just had their February release, and all of these images are from that. We are going to focus on this, but when I do a printout, I want to film a page. So I actually printed this one again. I'm thinking I'm going to frame it, do everything, and send it as a card for my nieces to color themselves. So I'm going to print up a couple of these and send them each one so that they can each color their own little design. And I did make mine 5x7. I put this in a 5x7 frame so I knew how much clouds and rainbow I could put in there, because when I was doing this one, I thought, wouldn't those be pretty? Little glitter rainbows and little shaker monies. So I've got my shamrock mix, and I've got my gold metallic seed beads, because we're going to cut this little piece out and give ourselves a little shaker room. Nothing too fancy. And then we're going to do some simple coloring so we can add some glitter. Now, be careful who you send your glitter cards to. Okay, we don't want to send them to our besties that don't like glitter. So definitely ask your friends before sending glitter cards. If you have people in the military, never, ever, ever send them any glittery goods. You know, that glitter gets everywhere, and then the bad guys can spot them. So don't send glitter to the military. They would not appreciate that. Send it to the bad guys, though, you know. But Pam says, she's talking about me. Why, yes, I am. Oh, you know, I cut my paper in half. Well, now I need to trim this down, because like I said, I made it 5x7, but I am gonna pop it up because we're gonna have a little shaker well. So I'm gonna trim it down to give a little bit of border. Bitty bitty, hello, hello, potato soup. Oh, that smells good. Or smells good. I'm sure it smells good. But I'm sure it tastes good too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this chopped. Oh, look at that. My printer prints crooked. Okay, there's not much I can do about it. But I can fix it when I go to cut it. So we're just going to... Yeah, didn't straighten that up. Try that again. And a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Let's try that. There we go. That's better. And then I'm going to do... It's 5x7, and I want to take a quarter off. So I'm going to go ahead and shorten up this side to 4 3/4. Okay, that would be 3 little chunks right there. And then because I don't have that measured. I'm just going to kind of eyeball like a 1/4 inch right there, you guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then I'm going to measure. Oh yeah, look at that. It's going to be perfect. Got my little border on there, so I like how that's cut. Now we got to gussy it up, make it all pretty, so we can add some glitter. I try to go to bed early, but never make it. 3 o'clock this morning, I'm like tossing and turning in the bed going, ah. Okay, so we want to colorize our background because we don't want just plain Jane stuff, right? So I've got some blue ink, okay? We're gonna get some blue ink, and then I've got some wavy, a homemade wavy stencil. Well, this one's a wavy one. Where's my clouds? Clouds. Well, these'll do. These'll do, because I don't know where my cloud one went. Oh, it's right there. I was like, I thought I pulled it out. I pulled it out and then buried it. Okay, so here we go. We've got our little cloud. And what I'm going to do is just kind of put my homemade cloud, okay, right there. It's going to line up in some areas. So I'm just going to fill that in. Then I'm going to adjust it a little, like so. And then I'm just going to scrape in that little bit of blue there. And see, now I've colored my cloud, or my sky, but not my cloud. So we're just going to do that again. I'm going to put my finger right there. Or maybe not. Maybe just be gentle and not go into my cloud. Just like so. There we go. That's not too bad. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to cover our line. I'm starting on my stencil and pulling away. Okay, that's going to give me a little bit more control. Then I'm going to find a little bitty bump, put it right there. Get that in there. Ooh, that one like lines up perfect. Okay, and I don't mind that it's not, you know, in there, but you could always grab your little bitty blenders, okay, smoosh around the ink and just work in a little bit of ink into the cracks there, okay, just like so. Although that was dirty, but that's okay. I've got a dirty cloud now. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my cloudy shape the proper way and pop in some clouds next to our rainbow just to add some dimension in another dimension. There we go. Okay, but then we want our little bucket on the ground. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my homemade hill stencil. Look at that. And then nope, I always grab the wrong half of it. Okay, so this is my hill, and I'm just going to grab the top half, grab some greenery, and put our little bucket on a hill, or little pot of gold. We're going to give it some hills. I'm going to do a lighter green at the top. Okay, just bring it in. And I don't mind if I go over my pot a little bit, because my pot is going to be black. So that's really going to hide all the inky on there. Okay, so there's my light green right there at the bottom. And then, well, the top of the bottom. And then we're going to go in with some dark green. I'm not even cleaning my brush. Okay, we're just going to go in there and add some dark green to the bottom. Again, I'm not too worried about getting it on the pot. Okay, so there's that. And then yeah, I like it. That's kind of lumpy though, so let's straighten that out. Just, I don't like how sharp that goes down right there, so I'm going to add a little bit more green right there. We'll make this side dark. Maybe there's a shadow on this side. Just get that built up in there. Sometimes thinking about how things look is going to help you. Because see, I like that better. Sometimes that happens. You know, you're doing stuff and you're like, oh, I don't love that. So we're going to go back to the light green. I am going to clean it because I'm going from dark to light. Okay, and then I'm just going to scoop in a little bit more green right there. So it kind of straightens that out. So there's a hill there. We got that going on. Now I can take my blue, make sure I'm not in my green, and just not adding anything. Just go in and tone down that white. Just like so, and we have our lovely little clouds. Look at that. Okay, easy peasy. So let's clean this up. If you guys have watched me long enough, we know how the cleanup goes. But I was not prepared for cleanup. Shame on me. Ooh, I'm out of cleanup sheets. How could that be? Oh, here's a little scrap. Scraps work for cleanup too, because you never know what you're gonna get. Ooh, look at that. I like that. Gotta do a video with all my scrappings. Look at that. Okay. So we've got our background set. Okay, we're gonna cut this out so we don't have to worry about the coins. We're gonna glitter the rainbow, and then we're just gonna accent our clouds, which I did forget to pull out a light blue for that. Get my little scratch paper. That's a nice blue. Okay. So you're going to pick where your shadows are going to go. Are they going to go on the left? Are they going to, on the left, on the right? All that fun stuff. And I usually pick the right side. So anything on the, why do I have troubles with the lefties and the righties? Left. Left side, okay? My hand is over here holding everything down. That's where my shadow is going to go, okay? And I'm going to do easy peasy, okay? This makes a right or a left. Oh my goodness, Elizabeth. Okay, left. See, this is on the right. That's on the right. But then we would have a little bit of shadow from here, okay? Now this cloud is over this one, so we would have a shadow underneath, and then all of that would be shadow. Then we would have a shadow underneath there. Then this would be a shadow. And then of course this is on the left side, so we're just gonna scoop that around like so. Okay. And then we have the left-ish. So this is on the left, that's on the right, and you can make your shadow as thick or as thin as you want. This hump here, this would be the left side. Okay. You can accentuate just a little, like when stuff isn't rolling right. Now what you're going to want to do is where you have these blunt ends, okay, you're just going to start back a little bit and then just teeny tiny taps to thin those lines out. It will make a difference, okay? Just teeny little taps to drag those out so you get these nice skinny ends, okay? And if it's kind of bumpy, don't worry about that. You know, I'm a bumpy colorist because I shake. Okay. So this cloud is behind these clouds. So pretty much where these clouds are, I'm just going to do a little shadow. Okay. And then the same for this. This cloud right here is underneath there. So we're going to just kind of shadow a lot of that in. And then this hump, the left side, and thin it out. This hump, the left side. This hump, the left side. And you can do the right side. You can do down the middle. Okay, you could do anything down the middle that would have a shadow, or both left and right and have the middle highlighted. It's just your preference. This one's under there, so we're gonna just kind of round out everything. You don't want any sharp corners. Okay, there we go. There's our little clouds, all done. Okay, just like a little bit of tracing going on. Now our rainbow, we do want to color it. I drive to Ohio in 15 hours once. Janine says, I get in the car for longer than 15 minutes and I start to doze. Man, I used to do 8-hour runs to go visit my parents all the time. Yeah, I like driving. Okay, so even though we're going to glitter these, okay, the glitter's not going to cover every inch of this. So what I want to do is make sure that there's a color underneath for that. So no shading or anything, just straight coloring. Okay. And I put my markers in order, you know, the rainbow order, so that I could just color and go. Now remember, we're going to cut out these coins, so I'm not worried about them. I can go quickly over them. But I am going to take my time up here. Make sure I don't go into my beautiful clouds. Flip that around. I'm running out of color on that one. That's all right though. Okay. Grab our next one. Just easy peasy. Just color that in. Okay. Thank you, Janine. Your road trip would be much shorter if you go to Cincinnati in August. I'm excited. I'll be visiting Ms. Pam. Woo. You guys can too. We're going to the stamp show in Cincinnati in August. I snore. I snore a lot. When I dream, I snore even more. possibility. See, and I don't even mind that it's blotchy, because like I said, we're going to cover that with glitter, matching glitter. Now, if you don't have glitter or you don't like glitter, you can color your rainbow just the same as I did, and then find your glitter pens, your gel pens, and just add some accents to your rainbow. Give it a little bit of sparkle sparkle. Maybe you have shimmer pots or something like that. You can just add clear sparkles over. If you do the clear sparkles, I would do the little bit of shading on your rainbow, like having it darker up here, a little bit darker down there, because the rainbow does go behind the pot and it is behind the clouds. So you would darken those bottom areas. Okay. Now I've got my black and I got a really dark gray. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black and I'm going to just do a really big band down the left side. Okay. Just like so. And then I'm going to thin it out. Okay. This is my shadow. And then I'm going to thin it out. And thank you, I believe it was Pam that said, hey, put your pen upright, because I store my pens on their side and my black was running out, and she's like, lay it on its, or stand it up in the pen container, and the ink, it came back to life, my black pen. So thank you for that little tip. Okay. So now we're just going to color in the rest with our dark gray. And we're going to go right over the black. Now, I'm not doing straight lines, okay? Because it's a round object. So we just want to define that by just drawing with arches. Don't draw with, or color color with arches. There we go. Color with arches. And that'll help make your items look more rounded. Okay. There we go. Pop open. Now, I'm popping them open and then I'm marking, because sometimes some alcohol markers, if you open both ends, they kind of do a weird flood, or maybe they are flooding, and if you open both ends, it will like help them out. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, but yeah. Now I'm going to take my black and do a black ring. Okay, there's our pot. Very easy peasy. And of course you can add your color in here if you want to, and you know, this is cute enough, it can go, but we want to spice it up because we already did pretty simple here. Okay, we added some gel pen into the coins. We added some of the golden what are you called? The gilded pearls, okay? We added some of those, and then we did add the shimmer pots to this one. You guys, there it is. See the little shimmer in there? Definitely see it better in real life. There's some shimmer in there all over, but before we add our glitter, we need to do our shaker because we don't want to accidentally get glitter on our tape because we need a tight seal. Yes. Gotta have the earplugs if we shares a room because I snore. Okay. So I'm just going to take an X-Acto knife, okay? They make all kinds. And I'm going to cut on the inside of the black line, okay? Now I'm not cutting each individual thing. If you can see that, okay? We're just following the top line of the coin. And I'm going to do one coin at a time so I can get the arch that they got going on. If I miss, you know, it's no big deal. If there's a little bit of white showing, it's no big deal because we can color it in with some black. And if you're finding it hard to cut, like your knife is not working, like mine is not wanting to work at all, it's time to get a new blade. And mine is definitely time to get a new blade. Okay, just making sure I cut through everything. Okay, so now we just need to follow the rim of the pot, and I'm turning my station instead of me. Okay, just like so. Kind of see where it's not grabbing. Now see, I have this whiteness. I'm not going to fuss trying to get that out. I'm just going to grab my black marker. Is that black? No, that's lava. Okay. And then we're just going to color in. I probably shouldn't color my doodad there. I'm just going to go ahead and color in all those white areas. Just like so. Here we go. There's our little pot. See, it's not going to be a lot of shaker because we're going to have the glitter and stuff. We just want a little shaker. Okay. So now we're going to flip her over and gonna grab some foamy foams. Okay, so we're gonna foam this whole back up. Okay. Oh, almost forgot. We got to give it a window. Otherwise, they're all going to fall out. So we just need to trim a little window. This is just some packaging. You know, I like to use my packaging. Okay, there we go. I like to use score tape when I'm taping down plastic. You could use your glue. I mean, I've seen lots of people do it. Oops. Let's get that in there. Come on. Peel. Peel. And our little piece of acetate, whatever you have handy, plastic, goodness, okay? Just like so. And then we can put our foam tape in. Now my edges don't need to line up, okay? The edges for just the basic card base, we don't need to worry about. What we want to worry about is this little window we're making. Okay, we don't want anything escaping from there. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I like these big old pieces. Okay. These ones don't have to be perfect. Like I said, we'll put a little bitty piece right in there. Just like so. And then this one is too fat, so we're going to go the next size down, or a size or two down. Okay. Now I'm going to get this one closer. Actually, we're going to cut that straight across. Thank you. We're going to get this one, we're going to butt this one up right to this piece. Okay, these two are going to be butted up so we don't have any escapees. And then we're going to get it close to our little window as possible. Okay, so I'm going to put this piece in there. I'm going to do that just like so. And I'm going to get my smaller tape. I've got stuff falling on my tootsies. Okay, because I don't need all my little shaker bits to go right here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape in there. Okay, I'm going to butt it up to both pieces, oops, that are already there, like so. Because the less pieces I've got to use, the better. And then I'm just going to stuff a little piece right in here. Okay. There we go. And then I'm just going to put a little piece right down here. Oops. There we go. And I think that looks good. We'll just stuff that right there. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and drop some of these in there. I need to make sure that my tape is going to be tall enough, and it's not. These little guys are kind of thick, so what I'm going to do is going to do another layer of sticky. Sometimes I don't know until, you know, I go to try it. So we're just going to do, just double everything up. Sometimes that's what we got to do. So we're going to peel that, and do it. Just gooey that. Take your time, get those in there the way you need. Okay, I'm not worried about that right there, where that one's sticky. I mean, once we flip it over and stick everything down, it's not going to hurt anything. But what I am concerned about is making sure this well gets covered up. So we're going to do a little bit better job at putting our second row down. Just a little bit. So I'm going to put this on here like so. Then we're going to take our foamy foams. Put that straight across. There we go. That's better. And comb in here a little bit. There we go. Dart across here. Making sure these top ones are still butted up super tight. We don't want, our well is the most important. We don't want that getting out. And then I've got that little piece right there that I can just take, and we're gonna put that right on top of that. Okay. So we don't want our, and you can bend it and smoosh it in there too. Okay. Fabulous. Oops. Almost forgot this guy. We'll cover this guy up. Okay. Now we have our shakerty bit all nice and straight. So we're going to add a little bit of those. We're going to pick out some shamrocks and some little gold coins. Just like so. So I can get even more in there. Get in there. Look at that. A couple more shamrocks. There's our little well. And mixing, oops, I opened the shamrocks upside down. There we go. Mixing your bits, okay, will make them last even longer. Uh-oh. Broken glass, that's not fun. Okay, so I need to find my card base. Okay. Now, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and peel this well out, because I was just thinking I need to place this on my card, and I don't want to, oops, there's a little shaker. Oh, come here, you. I'm just thinking I'm going to close that in so that I can turn my card over. So because it's such a small area, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to put another piece right over that, so that when I turn my card over, I can, they're not going to get out. Oh, you know what? It needs more. It needs more. Can I peel that up? That's some sticky tape. It needs more shaker bits. There we go. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to panic too much about that, okay? Because there's enough stick in there, it'll stick back down. But I am going to take my little scoop so I can get it right in there. There we go. Just going to add more of those. Quit sticking your fingers in it. Then I'm going to add a couple more shamrocks. There we go. Get that little guy out of there. Okay. Push that back down. Get those. Oops. Ah! I stacked my shamrocks. Come on. Work with me. No, you're not. Okay, let's try this again. Try not to stack your little bits. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we've got our little shaker window. Close these up before we have a catastrophe. Absolutely. Look at, oh, now I've got a little bit of it, the tape uncovered, okay? So this side is still covered. It's not sticky, so I can use that side to maneuver, okay? So I can get this where I want it. Maybe. Oh, gotta go up a little. There we go, right about there. Okay. And then we can bend it back a little and peel all the tapes that we don't. Purchase tickets. Yes, ordering tickets ahead of time so you get your little wristband is a good thing. Ooh, why is that? There we go. Get out of there. All right. Looky, looky. Okay. So now the glitter comes. So if you need to avert your eyes, okay, now's the time, because here comes the glitter. But you could totally be done. If you just add some shimmery stuff to your bands of rainbow, just when you go to color them, make sure you color them in fully so it looks more professional. You know, load up that color. But because we're doing glitter, I don't need it loaded up, okay? But what I do need is a piece of paper. Okay, because I need to get this glitter back into its container and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of my liquid adhesive, okay? If you use Elmer's, whatever you use, you know, just know that it's going to take time to dry. So I'm just going to do a little bit of glue and spread it around because I want it all covered, all the red area covered, okay? But I don't need it in a heap. You don't need it thick, you just need a layer. So I'm not squeezing my bottle unless I get too many spots. Okay, then I squeeze just a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to take our little glitter. Here it comes, guys. And we're going to pack it on there. Okay. Now I've got it up there pretty thick so that when I tap it down, okay, I'm not touching the glue. Then we're going to tip it to the side, and there it is. Now what I'm going to do is get an old paintbrush. Get an old paintbrush. Somewhere. Come here, you. Okay, and then I'm just going to sweep some of this extra glitter off. Look at that little rainbow. Oh. And you can definitely use your brush because, you know, I got glue where I didn't want it. You can kind of adjust it a little because it is just a liquid glue. Very gentle, gingerly, because I want my black stripes. Okay, I think they're pretty cool, so I'm gonna adjust that just a wee bit. A wee bit. Okay, get that out of there. And there we have our red band. Yes, you can order this particular one because it thaws if it's frozen, and you can use it all year round. That is on their list of things. Come on. Okay, so now I got a little bit of glitter left on the paper. That is going to get swiped right into the garbage because, yeah, we don't need that. We're going to swipe that into the lap. Okay, so next color. And this part is probably the most time consuming aside from cutting that out, because you don't want to move too fast and make a huge mess with your glue. Just gonna wiggle it right up into there. Again, I want my black line showing. You guys can do right up to the next color, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't need it right up in there. Doing a little bit of tapping because I've got enough glue there. It just didn't want to move properly. Okay. Here comes the orange. And remember, do a heaping pile. That way there you can tap it in. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so fabulous. Okay, big heaping pile. Kind of tap it in there. And we're not smooshing or anything. We're just doing gentle taps. Okay, very little aggression needed. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try and clean up this line in here. There we go. That one actually cleaned up pretty darn good. Look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. Now, if you want to seal it, yes, you can seal your glitter. You can get out your glossy accents or similar, you know, there's crystal glaze, all that fun clear stuff. You can put that right over the top. But I don't feel I need to seal it for where I'm going to mail it. So that'll be all right. Okay, so there's a little bit of glitter left on here. Again, right into the garbage. Right on over there. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo, looky. Nice big 5x7 shaker funness. Yes, I shakers are just so much fun, and you know, I didn't make shakers a lot. I always had to get up and get the bits, and I didn't have a lot of different type of bits. I've got a lot of glitter and I had a lot of sequins, but you know, glitter in shaker cards is not, it's not exciting because it sticks, and yeah, it doesn't move around like seed beads and stuff like that. I've been really fortunate being on a Crescent Creation design team. They've been sending these lovely bits to me, like the Shamrock mix right here, okay, and then they sent the little seed beads, and I didn't know what I was missing until they sent that stuff to me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it is, it's way fun to make shakers with the proper bits, you know. But I can still add my sequins. So I could have easily dropped in some green sequins that I have, you know, because those are cheap. Find yourself some inexpensive sequins and you can really make your mixes go even further. So definitely consider that if you're wanting to do shakers. And you don't need a ton of the expensive bits. So you can definitely make a lot of cards with all the goodies. Like I have a, where's my egg? So I have a video that went live today on Crescent Creation channel about this little shaker. And it really didn't use a lot of shaker bits, even though this is a big card, you know. Ugh. So cute, so cute. So we're gonna tap that down. Tip that off. Give it a little tappy tap. Ooh, I did pretty good with that one. Hello, Geetha. How are ya? Thanks for popping in. Oh yes, that one, man, I didn't even have to clean that one up. Woohoo! We are going to set it aside and dump our stuff back in. And copy paper is really good. A coffee filter, if you have an extra coffee filter, you know, you can keep it with your glitters, which I keep reminding myself I need to put one in there. Coffee filters, for whatever reason, they're not staticky, so they don't, like embossing powders, I don't know, they don't stick to coffee filters. But it has to be a coffee filter, because I've tried other types of papers and they just, coffee filters are amazing. Oh, look at those three. Yeah, it's a little bit of time consuming, but you know what? It's gonna look fabulous. And again, we don't want thick. We want thin amount of glue. Because glitter is thin, okay? Glitter itself is super, super, super thin. So we don't need a ton. If you find your lines are not connecting, you can tap. Okay, just tap and spread that glue out. Give a little bit of squeeze. Get some glue out. See how I have this gap right there? I'm not going to squeeze my glue bottle. I'm just going to tap the glue. Use that tip to move it around. Okay, just use that tip. Give a little squeeze if you're not getting enough liquid out. Okay. Just a little bit. See, I can still see some of that green through the glue. Okay, that's like the perfect amount. Okay, see, it's just a thin layer of glue. We're not going crazy here. But you can if you want to. It just may do some weird stuff. And it might take all day to dry. So big heaping pound of... Not a pound of glitter, guys. Don't put a pound. Big heaping mound of glitter, okay? It's a heaping mound so that we can gently tap. And that's going to push that bottom layer of glitter right into that glue. Okay. Right off. And then we're just going to tip and tap. Now, I took the green this way because I don't really want it to go green across those. Now, these are the same colors, right? So if I get a little bit of yellow in those colors, that's fine. But I don't want a bunch of green in my yellow. So I'm tipping this way away from that yellow. And I can see there's a little bit of green in there. So I'm just going to see if I can't dust it out of there very, very gentle. Because you know that's not dry yet. Just like so. And then we're going to scoop our border there. And I'm still tipping away from the yellow because I don't want that in my yellow. Let's get that down. So you got to kind of be mindful of that too when you're tipping out your glitters. You don't want to tip your darks over your lights. You can tip your lights over your darks, but that is all the other way. Ugh, look at that. 2 more lines and we'll be all done, my friends. New coffee filters, not used. Oh, actually no. Tea dyed and coffee dyed papers, they don't have a smell. So if you have a used coffee filter, you just leave it to air dry. And you can use it in your junk journals and stuff. It won't smell. I promise. They've been doing that for years. Even if you use like onion peel, like red onions, you can dye papers with red onions, oranges, flowers. You know, the paper's not really gonna smell, but it'll give it a nice, nice coloring. But I don't know if a used coffee filter would repel the powders like a new one would. But yes. What kind of paper do you use? Tea or coffee stain? Any kind of paper you want that needs to be coffee stained or whatnot. Copy paper is very commonly used because it's that thinner paper and it's good to do like so many sheets together to make those junk journals and stuff. Absolutely. Yeah, copy paper is one of my favorites to pull prints off of gel prints, to stain and tea dye and all that fun stuff. You could use like whipped cream techniques and stuff with it. All sorts of stuff. Not whipped cream. Shaving cream. Don't use your whipped cream. Don't waste your whipped cream in the craft room, guys. Shave cream. Shave cream. Okay. We are... Yeah, 20 pound or higher. Yeah, turmeric, curry, blueberries, beets, anything that when you kind of boil it or smoosh it gives off color. Absolutely. But don't use your good curry, because good curry, that stuff's expensive. You know, you go to the Dollar Tree or the, you know, cheap curry. That's what you want to stain with. You know, because a good curry is hard to find. Let me tell you. Like good vanilla. Good vanilla is hard to find. Oh my goodness. My mom used to have a contact that would bring vanilla from Mexico. And let me tell you, ugh, that vanilla was like pure heaven. It made the best sugar cookies, but I don't know anybody that would get me some vanilla from Mexico. So I have to deal with this store-bought stuff. It's yucky. Okay, what color? Oh, that's blue. Like, what color are we working with? I don't know. blue is brand new. We haven't even used that one yet. You know how long I've had these glitters? Oh, my goodness. And I haven't even used the blue. Price of organic vanilla from Costco went down. Well, that's good. I'm afraid to buy like Costco vanilla, Sam's Club vanilla, you know, even though it says organic and stuff, because it's such a big bottle. And if it's yucky, then I'm like out that money. So I'm very picky. Okay, again, we're going to tip it the other way because we don't want it to go across our reds. Ooh wee! That one's a good one. Look at that. Just clean up that little black line right there. Check me out. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. One last rainbow. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, one last one, and then I'll let you guys go. Ooh, Dawn, lucky goose, lucky duck, whatever. Got some Mexican vanilla at Outdoor Market from a vendor when I went to Texas. Ugh, nummy, nummy. Yeah. Quality is expensive, but, you know, like Mexican vanilla, you don't use the recommended amount because it's so strong and so aromatic, whatever that big old fancy word is, you know. The smell of it is strong, the flavor is strong. So if it's like a tablespoon, you're not using a tablespoon, you're using less than a tablespoon. So, you know, if you have to spend some money, sometimes it's better in the long run because it actually lasts even longer. Kim in Alaska, no, I don't want to be banned from Pam's house. We will make sure we are glitter free before we go. Yeah, Kim in Alaska says, are you taking your crafting glitter with you when you go visit Pam? No, 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 no. I do not want to be banned. So this card, it's a 5x7. It's double foamed. It is definitely going to need some extra postage if you're not going to hand deliver it. So keep that in mind. And plus, being double foamed, you want to pay for the hand cancel. Take it into your post office and show them that it needs hand canceled. They'll put it in a special bin after they stamp it. Okay. If you put it in your mailbox, the mailbox sorters, they don't care. They'll throw your postage paid non-machinable right into the machine and it gets ate up. Okay. There's a couple of little bubbles in here. Okay. This one is not open either. Yeah, look at that. I'm a nutbag when it comes to vanilla. Well, that's, if you're like using McCormick vanilla and stuff, you kind of have to, because you really want to taste it. So you got to pile it on there. Nice heaping pile of glitter. Get that all in there. Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Kim in Alaska. She says, don't forget the thumbs up. And if you guys aren't subscribed to Crescent Creation, please consider, because we have lives, we have pre-recorded videos. Today we had pre-recordeds go up and the live. So lots of fun content. If you like the live format, be sure to turn your bell on for all notifications so you don't miss a notification for a live. Today is Thursday. I almost forgot, you know, part of the reason I used some of the embellishments is we had a little technical difficulties with the website yesterday for Embellish Wednesday. And that's our 24-hour sale. Every Wednesday, you get 40% off select few embellishments, okay? Well, the website had some issues, so today, for 24 hours, Pacific time, I do believe at midnight, the sale will end. But we've put the embellishments on sale for today, too. Select few. So you just go in and find the embellishment sale, and you can toss in some goodies. While you're at it, you can pick up your copy of this digital stamp set. Okay, this is the St. Patrick's Day stamp set. Okay, we've got the rainbow, we've got the cloud, and our bucket of goodies, and that is all I used for this. I just expanded, I copy and pasted a couple of the clouds, and then I shrunk them, flipped them, turned them, so it looks like I have a lot of clouds, but it's all one cloud. Okay, so lots of fun you can do with this digital. I'll show you the other one that kind of inspired me to do this one, because after I was done I was like, oh man, wouldn't it be fun to make them glittery? And then I'm like, ooh, what about shakers? Okay, let's put this glitter away. We'll look at some cards, and we'll answer any questions if you have any before I go. Tip that back in there. Just like so. Okay, so here is our beautiful card, which I was inspired by. I was inspired by the card I lost. I just had it out. There it is. Okay. So, for my release video, I did a quick zip through on how I made this one. Okay. Did the Luck of Irish. We put some shimmer spot. Shimmer? Yeah, we put some of this shimmery stuff all over the card. Okay. And that's when I was like, man, I should have glittered it. We've got the gold gilded pearls. Those are also at Crescent Creation. I'm trying to find my baggie. I showed you guys a little bit ago and I've lost it. Foam tape, foam tape. Oh, there you are. Okay, so for the coins on this one, we added some gilded pearls. So there's 3 in the pot, and then I also used a gel pen to add extra blingy blingies to a couple of them. Okay, and then this one, we turned it into a shaker. Okay, and for those shaker bits, we have some shamrock mix. Okay, we use some of the shamrocks and the golden coins out of there. Okay, and then we tossed in a couple of scoopfuls of the metallic gold galvanized seed beads. Okay, so it really looks nummy nummy in there. Just shake that up. It's so cute. We did double foam this, so it's pretty thick card. But, you know, they're going to grab this and be like, wow, you know, that's pretty awesome. I do have this brown spot that's really bugging me. So I'm going to see if I can't fix that really quick while I see if there's any comments. Bye, Kim. Thanks for popping in during your lunch break. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for the great live. Well, you're absolutely welcome. Thanks for popping in with us. Okay. Let me grab my blue. I'm gonna try and get that black. Can't believe I did that. Always check your brushes beforehand, you guys. Let's try and tone that black spot down. Pam gonna have an obstacle course for glitter removal before entering. That is hilarious. Ugh, so fabulous. I will. Okay, I talked about making. I'm gonna see if I can be a moderator so we can delete those bad links. Please don't ever type on those links. They are not welcome. Don't copy and paste them into your browser. They're bad, guys. They're bad. They could steal your information. Fake news. Who knows? Okay. So, yeah, that's better. It's just like a little weird cloud up there now. There we go. That's better. But yeah, if you want to seal your glitter in there, you could get your glossy accents. You could spray it with something, you know, you just heap it on there. I don't think it's necessary. You know, you could put a warning label on the envelope that there's glitter inside. But, you know, stop by Crescent Creation. See what kind of shaker bits they have for 40% off. Okay. This video is up on the channel. If you're interested, you can stop in there and have a peeky peek. But I thank you all for joining me today. And we will see you next time, next week, 3 p.m. Eastern. I will be live on their Facebook page. I hope to see you there. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.